brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a touchdown.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dez Bryant. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 7, Chargers nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? On second down, here's Herbert. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him. To throw on third down, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He gets it outside of Johnson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Ekeler. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Ekeler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Ekeler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. Here is Ekeler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone. You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well. And he's able to put it through.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Make everything happen.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that'll incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
37 yards.
A gain of 37. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
To Kenyon Drake.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays.
That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders.
John Brown.
John Brown. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 7.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
5-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Herbert throwing again. He finds Cole. Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. His way forward to about the 48-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, Herbert. Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert back to the air. He's got a man open. That's Allen.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with it back, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Going on the ground with Eckler. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Raiders 21, Chargers 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
6-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. That's into the hands of Eckler. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Now Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. The ball comes out. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
7, but it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. Touchdown, Raiders. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Prescott on 1st down. That is caught left side by Bryant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott rolling to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking downfield for Dez. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Ty Long now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fighting off the defender. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Derwin James with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. Raiders 28. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Raiders.
Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
Now Prescott. Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down. 3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. It's Herbert. Flush to his right. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Now he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Chargers 31. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Eckler. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass. Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
6-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's caught. second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 38. Raiders 35.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards. And the Las Vegas.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Prescott.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking. It's caught inside the 25.
Prescott.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
Dez Bryant. 54 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 42. Chargers 38. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people have... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Third and goal, it's Drake. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with first and goal, so they were in four-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Herbert. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
There on the tackle.
It's Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they're going to get that line and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This pass into the arms of Snead. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
action now. Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Prescott to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Today's final score.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Las Vegas, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.